We begin with a developing story involving an assault in Asheville.
News 13's Victoria Dunkel is live outside the Asheville Police Department. And Vic, we actually know there is at least one victim.
That's what we have been told at this point. This all happened in a neighborhood in West Asheville at a home there. In fact, why don't you take a look at some of the video that our crew shot just shortly after this all happened, and I'll tell you what we do know at this point. As we mentioned, this is a developing story. It happened around 1 o'clock this morning. This is video off Narbeth Road in West Asheville. Asheville Lieutenant Jamie Crawford told us some things are still unclear at this point, but they know there was a break-in and that some things were taken from the home. Now, she says one person was assaulted in all of that as that all played out. Investigators are trying to figure out how that victim and the suspects may have known each other. That is something that is starting to kind of come out, that they may have known each other. They did tell us at this point, because of what they have uncovered at this point, which is limited information, they did determine that there is no public threat at this time. They do believe that there is no threat to the public. Now, what we will find out as the day progresses is more details as they get a chance to talk and understand a little more of what played out. But coming up in our next half hour, I will let you know one other aspect that may be helping them piece this puzzle together. Again, one person was assaulted at a home in West Asheville in the early morning hours around 1 o'clock this morning. Asheville Police are investigating, and we're following this developing story for you all morning long. Reporting live in Asheville, Victoria Dunkel, News 13.
Happening now, police are looking for the suspect in an overnight assault.
News 13's Victoria Dunkel is live at the Asheville Police Department. And Vic, do we know how the victim's doing right now?
At this point, we don't have a condition on the victim. We do know that one person was injured in this assault at a home in West Asheville. Now, our crews were on the scene just shortly after this all happened around 1 o'clock this morning. Take a look at the video we have from there. This is on Narbeth Road in West Asheville. Lieutenant Jamie Crawford with Asheville Police says some of the things are still unclear as they're trying to piece this together. There was a break-in, and say they took some things from the home. Now, she did tell us that one person was assaulted in the process. Investigators are trying to figure out how that victim and the attackers possibly knew each other. Now, in the last half hour, I told you about that I would let you know about another piece of evidence that is coming to light for them and helping them piece this together. They are telling us that they believe that the parties involved, everyone involved in this, may have made initial contact on the internet. Of course, that could lead to a whole new case of information. We will follow the details as they come in the newsroom and bring them to you on our live reports throughout the morning. Reporting live in Asheville, Victoria Dunkel, News 13.
New this morning, police respond to an assault at a home in West Asheville.
News 13's Victoria Dunkel is live at APD. And Victoria, we know one person was hurt.
That's exactly what we have found out at this point. This is a developing story. We're getting new pieces of information as they become available. We've been talking to investigators, and they told us one person was assaulted. Take a look at the video and what our crews found when they arrived at the scene of this home just a little bit after the assault happened. This is Narbeth Road. It's in West Asheville, and this video is from, they say, just a little bit after 1 o'clock when the break-in, which led to an assault, happened. Let me walk you through. Lieutenant Jamie Crawford with APD says some things are kind of unclear at this point. They're working to piece this puzzle together, but they did know there is a break-in and some things were taken from the home. She said one person was assaulted as all of that played out. Investigators are looking into how the victim and the suspects, they do believe it was more than one person, may have known each other. They did tell us they do not believe the public is in any danger at this time. Again, this is a progressing story. They're working to find out exactly what happened. We are in contact with them, and we'll bring you news updates as we get them throughout the morning. We're following this developing story for you live all morning long. Reporting live in Asheville, Victoria Dunkel, News 13.
New this morning, investigators are looking for clues in an overnight break-in at a West Asheville home.
News 13's Victoria Dunkel is live at APD. Victoria, we know one person was assaulted.
That's exactly what we know at this point. And as this story has been developing overnight, we've been getting new information. What we have learned since I spoke with you last, which was in the last half hour or so, is we have learned that they are in the process still. Investigators are trying to determine, and they have not officially named any suspects in this case yet. They're trying to figure out who may have been the person or persons who attacked this victim. They are talking to the victim and working to get more details. Now, take a look at what our crews found when they arrived at the scene of where this all played out in the early morning hours. This was on Narbeth Road, and we are told that the break-in and assault happened around 1 o'clock this morning. Asheville Lieutenant Jamie Crawford told us some things are still unclear. They do know there was a break-in. They do know that the people who broke in did take some items from the home. One person was assaulted as all of this played out. They are talking to that person, trying to get more information and piece together exactly what happened. Investigators are looking into the victim, and they think that the suspect or suspects may have known each other. And we also have been told that they believe there may have been initial contact between the victim and the attackers online. Of course, all of this is developing, and we'll be following this story for you on News 13. Stay with us for updates. Reporting live in Asheville, Victoria Dunkel, News 13.